Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you guys can see by the title, today we're going to be reviewing a brand new product. This is the Makeup by Mario new concealer. It's called the SURREAL Skin Awakening Concealer. There are a lot of claims. This is going to be a first impression and a wear test, so I hope that you guys enjoy this video and it helps you save some money or spend some money. If you do enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so I'm super excited about trying this out. So the only thing that I have by Makeup by Mario is actually their Master Mattes palette, and it's like my holy grail. So I know I need to start trying out more, so I figured why not start it out with this. So first we're gonna read the claims, then we're gonna apply it. I'll do a sponge and a brush, and then we will see what it looks like with makeup and of course a little wear test. So like I mentioned, this is the Makeup by Mario SURREAL Skin Awakening Concealer. Oh my gosh, it only has 3.5 stars out of 5. It's $29 and it comes with 0.2 ounces. It does have 22 different shades, and it seems like the shade range is okay, to be honest. It's described as a pro-performance, multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens under the eyes and complexion for an awaked appearance. It's supposed to have medium coverage, natural finish, and liquid formulation. And then we do have some highlighted ingredients that include caffeine, which is supposed to visibly reduce puffiness and dark circles, and fermented marine microorganisms to smooth skin with collagen. To smooth skin with collagen-like stimulation and visibly tighten an effect. Ooh, it has that like chemical smell, which is fine. But I do want to say that the shade 260 is described as a medium warm, and I would say this is exactly what I thought it would be. It is a little bit on the peachier side, but it is warm. I'm going to quickly throw some base product just because right now my skin is a little deeper and I am going to go somewhere. So I'm going to put on the LA Girl Tinted Foundation because this is a very, very light coverage. So you will still be able to see like my blemishes, and then we'll definitely like conceal the whole face as well as under the eyes and everything like that. So I'll be right back. Let me just say that I personally prefer high coverage concealers, but I can also appreciate a medium coverage concealer. Sometimes when I review concealers that are not full coverage, it's like, yeah, they're not gonna be my favorite go-to all the time, but I can still appreciate it, especially for people like you guys, if that's what you prefer as well. You know, like I know some people do prefer medium coverage, so I wanna review that for you guys. So I hope that makes sense. All right, let's get into it. And nobody get offended, okay? I might actually really like this concealer. Okay, so let's do one side of the face with a brush and one with a sponge. Okay, so far, it does apply very easily. And there is actually a lot of product on the wand. I'm also going to conceal around the nose and then any little blemishes that I may have. Let's do this with a brush. I'll be using the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506. You guys already know. Oh wow, that blended very quickly. It feels so lightweight. I can definitely see the difference, but it feels very lightweight and it's blending out very, very easily. Let's see what it does for our under eyes. Okay, so a little product goes a long way because this is going a long way. That actually looks so pretty. I'm gonna do a little lifting motion. That looks beautiful. All right, zoomed you guys in. And this looks pretty flawless. I mean, I guess it's a medium coverage, but I will say it did cover everything that I needed to cover. I think maybe my under eyes are not super dark today because this looks really nice and there's nothing that I would want more of. It blended out in 2 seconds. It gave me the coverage that I needed, and it also looks really nice in person as well as on camera. That's really nice. All right, so I'm going to put the same amount of product, and as you guys noticed, the last thing that I blended was actually my under eyes because sometimes it's good to give concealers like some time to dry down a little bit, and that way you will also usually get more coverage. But I will say be careful because sometimes concealers dry down quickly, but it seems like this one is drying down at a fine time. All right, so far so good. This is a damp sponge, by the way, and now the final test. This is blending out so freaking fast and so easily. You know what, guys? I think I got like the same amount of coverage with the sponge. Maybe a tiny bit less coverage, but not enough to make a difference. Like I would still blend it out with a sponge, but I will say it blended out so fast with a sponge, with a brush. I had no issues and both sides look stunning. Just for fun, I don't think I need anything, to be honest. I think it looks just fine the way it looks. But just for fun, why don't we try to build it up? I'm going to do some on my nose. And just see if we can build it up to full coverage. But I will say, like, this is almost full coverage. The only thing that it is kind of annoying me is that it's starting to smell like, well, it does smell kind of like paint thinner. On the face, I don't smell it. It's just when I'm applying it, I can smell it. These are just little details because I'm trying to let you know everything. Wow. Okay. Definitely built up to a full coverage, you guys. I am such a stickler for full coverage. And like, I did not know if I was going to like this or not, but like, I do have normal to dry skin, if you were wondering. I'm going to take whatever's extra on the brush and just carve out my cheekbones a little bit. I actually forgot to add my cream bronzer before this, so I'm going to do that right now, and I'll come back, and just in the time that I added the cream bronzer, let's see if it has creased or anything like that, and then of course we will add some powder and test it out that way. But you guys, I'm pretty impressed right now. Okay, so I do have my cream bronzer on, and it definitely has creased, but I have to say, like, every concealer creases on me. I'm turning 29 in 2 weeks, and I do have under eye lines. And, you know, every time that I put anything over the lines without powder, it's going to crease. We're going to go ahead and set the concealer, and just remember, blend out the creases before you set out the concealer. My current favorite powder is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate. This is the reformulated version. I believe it's just shade number 1, or shade light. This is great. It's not drying. Oh my god, we have a kitty. You got it, baby? Do you need help? You got it? Aww. That's Leo. That's my little baby. So let's go ahead and set the under eyes with some pressed powder. That looks so good. You know how sometimes when you set concealer, it tends to like look a little darker, or sometimes it's just not as much coverage when you set it? This didn't lose any coverage, and it still looks like very full glam. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Let me go ahead and set this as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so freaking impressed, and I didn't expect to be. I don't know why, just because it wasn't full coverage, but like, this is enough coverage for me, I'll tell you that. The face is looking freaking snatched. You guys, by the way, none of this is sponsored, and I bought this with my own money. Like, just trust me when I say. Obviously, first impressions, we do need to wear it for a couple hours, but let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll let you guys know how everything looks. But wow. Alrighty guys, so all the makeup details will be listed in the description. So this is what the makeup looks like, and I have to say everything did go on very, very nicely. The only thing that I did notice is that it does look a little bit heavy right around here, but I did go ahead and reset with some powder. Maybe it's just because I applied too much product. I definitely think that I got more of a full coverage than I was expecting, and I think maybe it's because you're supposed to use less product, but I will say I still think it looks really, really pretty. So I think that if you want to wear it on like a day-to-day basis where it looks definitely more natural, a little bit more lightweight, don't use as much product as I did, but I do think that even if adding a lot of product looks a little heavy, I still think it looks very full glam, and it looks beautiful on camera. I'm like shocked at how well this looks on camera, how brightened and awakened and flawless it looks. So I definitely think that this concealer has a time and a place. I will definitely keep trying it out with a little less product, but I am very happy. Like, I am not like returning this product. I will be using it in my day-to-day life if it wears well, of course, but right now I'm actually shocked at how beautiful it really, really is. I will give it that it really does cover under eye circles. I don't know if like the caffeine really did work or what, but usually concealers always show just a little bit of darkness. I do also have hollowness, and I just feel like this concealer makes me look like I almost like I have like under eye filler. That's why I don't mind that maybe it's just a little bit on the cakey side, but then again, like I said, I did apply a double layer of it. I will show you guys, like always, on my phone what it looks like in natural lighting, and then I can give you guys just a couple hours of a wear test because I do have to go somewhere. But I have to say, like, right now, I give it like a 9.5 out of 10. If it was just a little bit, it doesn't feel heavy, but if it just looked a little bit more lightweight on the skin, it would be like a 10 out of 10. But like, I'll give it like a 9.8. Hey guys, as promised, here I am in front of my window on my phone. So this is what it looks like. See how it just looks so perfected, but if you look closely, like, I mean, it's not like a natural looking concealer if you do build it up to full coverage, by the way. Sorry about all the PR boxes. I got a mess going on. So far, I'm loving it. So hopefully it wears well. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Hey guys, it has not been very long, but I do have to go somewhere, and I have to get this video up. So it's only been like 2 hours, and I kind of have some final thoughts because I started also reading some of the reviews. It seems like for a lot of people it was very drying. For me it wasn't, even though I do have normal to dry skin, but I do hydrate my skin. I had a hydrating primer. So if you do have dry skin, make sure to hydrate your under eyes before using it. And also, if you do have like larger pores, more texture, or even mature skin, definitely don't put as much product as I did, because that's when it's going to accentuate the pores, look a little bit heavier. It does say that it's self-setting. I personally don't really like those claims because it definitely creased, and then even with powder, it's still creased. I personally always crease, but these like self-setting type of concealers, to me, those claims maybe sometimes work if it's like over the face or something like that. But like on creases, like it's not gonna just like stay creased. But like I did mention, I do really like how it actually brings my under eyes forward. I do have like very sunken in under eyes, and so I do feel like it's bringing them out and brighten, and like they look plump. So overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. I think in pictures and videos and just like an overall glam, I think it looks very flawless, very glam, but it doesn't look the most natural, and it can get heavy. And according to some people, it can get a little dry. So do what you want with that information. The shade range is not the best, but I personally was able to find a good shade if we are like shade twins. And I do think that it's a fair price for $29. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.